Stepford County Railway has just released the version 2.2 update. The highlight of this update is the introduction of Metro, a brand new operator that serves the Stepford area and some regions beyond. With this addition, the newly covered areas now feature new stations, extensions, trains, routes, and scenery. Everyone was excited about Metro even before the update dropped, and now that it's here, SCR has reached a record-breaking peak of 8,337 active players, making it the highest player count in the game's history. My name is Janeda, and today we'll dive into all the new features, additions, upgrades, and changes in this exciting update. Let's start off with the introduction of a new operator, Metro. It currently serves 28 stations, 19 routes, and 7 trains, mostly running beneath existing lines with new tunnels added in certain areas. I really like the new Metro train announcer. It's unique compared to the existing ones.
This is a Metro service to Barton, calling at Fourways, Stepford East, High Street, St Helens Bridge, Angel Pass, Bowden, Coxly Newtown, and Barton. The next station will be Fourways.
The models, details, and sounds of the Metro trains are impressive. Even though there are only 7 trains for now, it's a new operator and more will likely be added in the future updates. Since Metro mainly operates in the Stepford area, some stations and routes are no longer served by Stepford Connect. These include Hemden Park, Stepford High Street, Whitefield Lido, New Harrow, Elsemere Pond, East Berrily, and Beauty Park. Additionally, stations like Financial Quarter, City Hospital, and Angel Pass now have only limited Stepford Connect service. The Metro Core section is a new tunnel route running through Stepford Central, Fourways, Stepford East, and Stepford High Street. To be honest, the tunnel itself feels rushed and plain. They could have used the same detailed tunnel design found at terminal stations. There's also a new extension from Bowden to Elsemere Junction, featuring newly added stations at Coxly Newtown and to Barton. Thankfully, the tunnels in this section use the more polished terminal-style design. Interestingly, there's a mysterious junction that just ends. What could this be? Also, the station distances along this route are relatively short. Aside from the Metro Core section and the new extension, Metro as a whole covers the Willowfield and Stepford Victoria branches, which merge into City Hospital. From there, it enters the Metro Core section, running from Stepford Central to Stepford High Street. After that, the line splits into 2 paths, one heading towards Stepford UFC and the other towards St Helens Bridge. After St Helens Bridge, it splits again. One branch heads to Elsemere Junction, where it divides further, one part going into the new extension and the other extending all the way to Morganstown. Back at St Helens Bridge, another line runs toward Bowden, which also splits, one leading to the new extension and the other heading into the Benton area, passing through Morganstown docks, and finally terminating at Morganstown. Personally, it feels a bit weird that Metro goes all the way to Benton and even up to Morganstown, but at least Morganstown is still served by old operators, which is nice to see, I guess. Most stations served by Metro now feature updated branding with a red theme, including new station signage. The signage is okay, but personally, I'm not a big fan of it. I can imagine a better design than this. If I were to design it, here's what it would look like. These designs are inspired by station signages from other existing operators, including the new Metro Driver badge, which you can earn by driving a Metro train for the first time. The livery for Metro trains looks amazing. I really like it, especially for Metro logos between carriages. It adds a lot of character to the operator and makes it feel unique. We've also got brand new Metro uniforms for every role. Anyway, here's the full map for version 2.2, and here's the one specifically for Metro. Let's start by taking a look at the new and upgraded stations. Before that, only 17.4% of you are subscribed, so if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. Anyways, let's continue. After City Hospital, the track splits and descends into the tunnel section of the Metro Core, leading us to Stepford Central. To access the Metro platforms, head to the area between platforms 9 and 10. Going down this area will take you to the Metro Concourse, which provides access to the Metro platforms. You can find an easier way to access to the Metro Concourse by spawning at South Concourse. Going further down brings you to the new platform areas. This is Stepford Central for Metro. The station features 4 platforms. Instead of platform numbers, platforms in the Metro Core section are labeled with letters. Platforms A, B, C, and D. This is because additional platforms are located underground, separate from the existing above-ground platforms. This station, like other Metro stations, will have specific car markers for Metro trains and a new type of bench. Platforms B and C are bidirectional, meaning trains can terminate and change directions. Overall, I really like this station. It's already my favorite Metro station, not gonna lie. Let's move on to 4 Ways. This is a brand new station located between Stepford Central and Stepford East. There are 2 entrances next to each other. Upon entering, you'll find the concourse area, which includes the waiting area and PIS boards. From here, you can access platforms on either side. The station has 2 platforms, each with unique walls and plenty of advertisements. There isn't much else going on, but I really like this station as well. Fun fact, this is also where one of the sneak peeks was taken. Moving on to Stepford East. To access the Metro platforms, head to the middle of the main concourse, where you'll see a sign that reads Metro Platforms A to D. This is the Metro Concourse, though I'm not sure why it's off-center. Anyway, from here you can access 2 platforms on each side. This is Stepford East for Metro. The station has 4 platforms and it shares a similar style and design with Stepford Central, except there are 2 island platforms. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the brown color as it's not the most appealing, but in the end, it's okay. I still like the station, just not as much as Stepford Central and 4 Ways. Moving on to Stepford High Street, where this sneak peek was taken. This area now features new scenery, including bus stops and a new office building. This station is no longer served by Stepford Connect. As you can see, the original station has been demolished, but the operator can still pass through. Stepford High Street has now moved underground and is served by Metro. There are 2 entrances, one at the front and one at the back, both with PIS boards. It starts in the spacious concourse area. On the right side of the main entrance, there's a new head office alongside the Metro Signaling Center for Signallers. We'll take a look at that soon. You can access Platform A at the front, Platforms B and C in the middle, and Platform D at the back. This is Stepford High Street for Metro, the last station within the Metro Core section. The track from 4 Ways splits right before this station, with 2 separate branches, one heading to Stepford UFC and the other going to St. Helens Bridge and beyond. As with the other stations, there are lots of advertisements, this time featuring Metro logos. While there isn't much going on here, I still like the station. Let's go back to the office building, as I'll give you a tour. Only supervisors and above have access to the head office, though signallers can also access the Metro Signaling Center. This is the entrance to the office building. Heading up here brings you to the office rooms, some of which are empty. From this area, you can train spot. The design here feels like I'm inside a mall. Moving further in, you'll find the supervisor and management offices along with the High Street Metro Signaling Center. Inside, you'll find a supervisor desk as well as a Zone J desk, which we'll explore later. This is also a great spot for train spotting. Interestingly, there's a signaller manager's office located outside the management offices. The sign here is a bit odd, since it lists 5 years and names, which makes you scroll down to see more. I could do this all day. Anyway, moving on to the supervisor and management offices, which take us further up. Here, you'll find the hot desk room for supervisor offices, along with a bunch of other rooms, yet another great area for train spotting. Heading further up, we reach the management and development offices. Interestingly, the sofa colors here correspond to the department's color. Going up again, we find empty areas, as well as a boardroom, which serves as a meeting space. Inside, you'll see a picture frame from SCR's recent video, and another on the opposite side showing directors and managers having a meeting. This floor is good for train spotting express trains. Finally, going up to the last floor, you'll find 2 director offices, which also offer a great view for train spotting express trains. This is where Toby develops SCR.
We deleted West Benson.
That's pretty much it for the new office building at Stepford High Street. Moving on to Coxly Newtown, a brand new station located near Coxly Station itself. Entering through the main entrance, you'll find the concourse area, with a ceiling open to the sky. You can access a platform on each side. In addition to the main entrance, there's a side entrance on the other side that takes you directly to Platform 1. This station has 2 platforms, and unlike the stations in the Metro section, Coxly Newtown features a different style and design. The ceiling being visible to the sky, the yellowish lighting, and the wider platforms all contribute to its unique atmosphere. Moving on to Barton, a brand new station located near Coxly Newtown, where you can actually see Coxly Newtown in the distance. I really like the entrance to this station. Stepping inside, you'll find the concourse area, which I also like. From here, you can access the platforms. This station has 2 platforms, one straight and the other curved. Trains will terminate here, and they can either continue in the same direction, switch the opposite direction, or just despawn. While the station may seem a bit plain, I still like it. Interestingly, there are 2 TRTS boxes for both directions. Could this feature be functional in the future? Moving on to Elsemere Pond. This station has finally been upgraded. Now, we have the Metro logo on top of the station, a new waiting area, a bridge to prevent people from crossing the tracks, a green fence, a smaller waiting room, and a car marker that says SDO, which stands for Selective Door Operation. This means it's a short platform, so some doors won't open. I'm glad they upgraded the station, because the previous one was, well, let's just say it wasn't as great. Lastly, Coxly has also been upgraded with a new bridge. But wait, is it this one or that one? If it's that one, well, it still looks bad. If it's this one, then yeah, it's fine. Either way, I don't notice a huge difference compared to before. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Next up, let's move on to the depots and sidings. The Stepford East depot has had an additional metro spawn added, located underground between the Connect and Airing tracks, which can be seen from above. This is the only underground depot, and it looks great as usual, complete with a static train. The Barley depot has been rebuilt, and now you can spawn trains both eastbound and westbound, which is a nice addition. The Mogustown sidings have been upgraded, with 2 new static trains added. Now, let's talk about the trains. The Class 717 used to be a Connect train, but has now been moved to Metro, and it is now free for all players. Players who previously owned the Connect Class 717 have received a points refund, which you can check by opening the command and typing My Transactions. I personally prefer this new livery over the old Connect one. However, the model and sound haven't been updated, and it feels a bit outdated compared to newer trains. That said, the livery is a significant improvement. Also, the maximum speed has been reduced to 85 miles per hour. The Class 555 is a brand new train with 5 cars, a maximum speed of 50 miles per hour, making it the slowest train in the game, and costs 1,500 points. You can drive a double unit version with up to 10 cars if you have the Long Trains Game Pass, which costs 1,000 Robux. The model looks incredibly detailed. I can't even describe how good it looks, especially the front and the cab. The train also features longitudinal seating and door lights around it. I have some issues with the sound of this train. First of all, the train and horn sounds are alright. However, when you start accelerating, the idling sound instantly disappears. And when you come to a complete stop, the sound cuts off abruptly. Also, as you accelerate, the sound gets louder. This happens because the train's maximum speed is only 50 miles per hour, and the game treats that as if it should produce the loudest sound. As a result, you might notice that even at low speeds, the train sounds louder than expected. The Class 756 Flirt is a brand new train available in 3 and 4 car configurations with a maximum speed of 75 miles per hour. It costs 2,750 points, making it the most expensive metro train. Just like the previous train, it looks incredibly detailed. The model is similar to the early Class 755, but features the metro livery and has 2 doors per car on each side. As for the sound, it has been improved along with other Flirt trains like the early Class 745, which we'll take a look at soon. I wonder how this train will sound like if it runs on battery mode. The Class 777 is a brand new train with 4 cars, a maximum speed of 75 miles per hour, and costs 2,250 points. You can drive a double unit version with up to 8 cars if you have the Long Trains Game Pass. It's pretty similar to what I said about the Class 755, but it features 2x2 seating and has a route map displayed above the interior. The train uses the same sound as the Class 755, but with a higher pitch. Overall, this is my favorite metro train. It just looks great. The Class 43, also known as the HST, has received 3 additional variants under the Long Trains Game Pass: the 7-car, 8-car buffer, and 9-car versions. The 9-car HST actually has a total of 11 cars if you include the locomotives, making it equivalent to the Class 390's 11-car variant, the longest train in the game in terms of length. It's a nice addition to see longer versions of the HSD, though it still requires the said Game Pass. Lastly, the Class 745 Flirt is a brand new train, featuring 12 cars, which makes it the longest train in the game in terms of coaches. It has a top speed of 100 miles per hour and costs 0 points. You just need the Long Trains Game Pass to unlock it. I really love this addition because of how impressively long it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Here are new routes for Metro. Stepford Central to Morganstown, St. Helens Bridge to Morganstown, Stepford Central to Barton, which is clockwise, Willowfield to Barton, which is clockwise, St. Helens Bridge to Barton, which is clockwise, Beachley to Barton, which is anti-clockwise, Stepford Victoria to Barton, which is anti-clockwise, and Stepford Victoria to Morganstown via Benton, which is exclusive to diesel-only trains. Here's a new route for Stepford Connect, Willowfield to Whitefield, which is exclusive to diesel-only trains. Some people, including myself, were hoping this route will be added as it seemed like a great addition. Thankfully, it has now been added. However, it's limited to diesel trains because the Whitefield branch becomes unelectrified in this update. And finally, here are some additions, upgrades, changes, and small details. Zone J has been added for signallers and is located at Stepford High Street inside the office building we explored earlier. It covers the Metro Core section, which includes Stepford Central, Four Ways, Stepford East, the Stepford Metro Depot, and Stepford High Street. This is the recommended setup for the zone according to the guide. But personally, I prefer this setup. Speaking of guides, the Signaller Setup Desk Guide 2.2 has been updated to be easier to understand, especially when it comes to dealing with conflicting signals at junctions. You'll find the link in the description along with other updated guides. Although Zone J is relatively small, it might just be the busiest small zone in the game, unlike Zone G or Zone H. You might be wondering, why did they skip Zone I and go straight to Zone J? It's likely because Zone I can look confusing or might be mistaken for Zone 1. Overall, I'm glad they added a new zone instead of merging it with Zone A, since that would have made things too overwhelming when it gets busy. Also, I recorded a video of myself signaling Zone J for 30 minutes straight. You can check the full video via the link in the description. But hey, make sure to finish this video first. Here are other small changes. Trains entering a signaler's active zone now play a sound, and it sounds like this. Delay announcements have been added for trains delayed by over 6 minutes, and it sounds like this.
The 0203 Metro service to Willowfield is delayed by approximately 7 minutes. We are sorry that your journey will take longer than planned.
Flood train sounds have been upgraded. We've already explored that earlier. The Class 180 now has improved door chimes. Take a listen to this.
Morganstown, Elsemere Junction, and Stepford Central.
New guard buzzers have been added to the Class 165 and 166. They now sound like this. Several unnecessary signals have been removed in the Wester Coast area, between St. Helens Bridge and Benton, and between Moat Newton and Rocket Parade. This is to fit the movement system. Head codes of trains coming from the depot now change on arrival at the first station rather than on departure. It will now look like this. Double unit head codes will now randomize. instead of just incrementing. The dispatching process will now only show white lights if there's a guard present.
Stand back from the platform edge.
The track layout between Stepford Central and St. Helens Bridge has been reorganized. In Zone B, trains can now overflow onto Platform 4 at St. Helens Bridge. There's also a new extension serving Coxly Newtown and Barton, along with an additional depot near Berkeley. This is the updated setup for Zone B. And lastly, there are some new dispatching rules you might need to follow. You can pause the video here to read through them. Again, you can check out the updated guide in the description. There are a few things I may have missed or didn't cover in detail, so here's the full changelog for version 2.2. That's all for this major update, version 2.2. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content like this. It really helps out and would be much appreciated. Let me know in the comments what you think about this update. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!